It is 8:04 here in Orlando, Florida AM, and I believe it's very, very, very late in Australia, but you will have a chance to watch the recording. So even if you are not watching live, it's okay. Make sure that as you wake up in the morning, you click on this and pour yourself a cup of coffee and spend some time with me this morning because I have some really cool information to share with all of you. And that is about the blind spot when it comes to really launching your dream side gig, business, you name it. So the first thing that I would like to chat about is what this blind spot is all about and what this whole validation of your business idea is all about. It really is the most essential, validating your business is the most essential step in launching your business. Why? We'll go over it right now, but most importantly is for your own mental wellness, your family's wellness, your financial situation and stability, and also your future. If you do not validate your business idea from the very beginning, then you may be putting yourself in a liability, financial, mental, your family's liability, your asset liability, and also the potential for actually being able to make big and bold decisions in the future because you might be, if you do not validate your idea and things don't go your way, you might be riddled with limiting beliefs. So let's dive into it. Where is my, here we go. Awesome. I'm still learning this whole Canva thing, but I'd like to begin with Bob. I'd like for you to meet Bob. It's actually a story of one of my clients. So this is a real story. This is authentic that I had a very unpleasant experience to observe. And eventually I met with Bob. Obviously, that's not a real name. And we chatted a little bit about what happened in the process. But Bob was a very excited entrepreneur, someone who wanted to be an entrepreneur, someone who had a brilliant idea. And Bob decided to spend hours, days, weeks, and months developing this business idea. Bob put money into Facebook development, Instagram development. And what I mean by that is digital footprint, website design and development. There was no need for product development per se, but certain things had to be put together, marketing collateral, right? All of that cost a lot of money. In addition to that, Bob had to take a little bit of a step back from his current job, right? So he would be able to develop this dream idea, this dream venture. So his potential earnings were a little bit smaller because he wasn't investing his 100% time and energy into his current job, right? So we're talking months of development, excitement, talking and sharing his idea with his friends and family, being encouraged. Yes, you're a go-getter, go get it, go do it. It's going to be fantastic. So he was getting the family and friends validation. So he felt really encouraged to put it all out there and go live. And I think it took about 9-10 months when he was ready to go live. And then he went live. And then what happened? Nothing. Crickets. Absolutely nothing. Not one product was sold. Social media, initially from friends and family, was booming. Everyone was excited, congratulating, all the good things that we want to hear from our family and friends, the support. That was all there. But what was not there were the customers. The customers were actually willing to pay for this product. And the reason why is because Bob simply neglected to do a market analysis. Bob never had a chance or never sought any opportunities to ask his potential customers if they would be willing to actually buy the product. Bob actually never searched his ideal clients. So at this point, months and months of hard work, determination, excitement, the vision, the dreams and goals, you know how we always hear just dream big and go after your dreams and you know don't give up. All of a sudden, Bob realized that that might have been all just not true. Is it really the case? Is it really me? Why not me? Why am I not the one who is making it, or why am I not selling? What's wrong with me? What is it about me? What did I do wrong? And do you hear my words? Do you hear what I'm saying? Why not me? Why me? What did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? Right? You're sitting there wondering, Bob is sitting there wondering, what have I done wrong? And so this huge mental toll and confusion that all of a sudden sets in as your product is simply not going anywhere is taking a huge toll on Bob. And let me know how many of you have been in this situation. How many of you have either launched a product in the past and really didn't do anything with it? It didn't go anywhere. How many of you wondered if you could launch a product, simply didn't know what to do next, right? Or how many of you were so incredibly excited about launching and then realizing that there's even more to it and that your family and friends and their encouragement might not be enough. So this is where we're leading into the whole blind spot issue. The blind spot is putting the excitement onto the wrong thing. Being excited about actually launching a business and becoming an entrepreneur is absolutely amazing and it's thrilling. There's nothing like it when you finally make that decision. And I wouldn't want to take it away from anyone. So if you have that feeling, if you're ready to launch a product, why not go for it? But just remember, that you have to really follow the steps in launching a business. You cannot, or yes, you can. Of course, you can do anything you want to, but you really should not launch your business without doing the first thing first, and that's to validate your idea. So the excitement that you have is for yourself to motivate yourself and to encourage yourself to actually be bold enough to make that first step because it's incredibly intimidating. Launching a business, even a side gig, is incredibly intimidating because you're putting yourself in the potential of being scrutinized, making mistakes along the process, right? Being ridiculed, people pointing fingers at you. So there's a lot of vulnerability. You opening yourself up to the whole world to make judgments, to pass judgments. And you have to be okay with that. Because remember, when you launch a business, your style, your personality, your product, your service, the way you market your product, the way you connect with people may not be appreciated by everyone. As a matter of fact, it will not be loved by everyone. You will not be the right fit for everyone. And you will be hearing a lot of no's along the process. It's going to be that constant up and down. And that's okay, right? So that's where the excitement comes, like being okay, like, okay, coaching yourself through the whole process, like I got this. It's my time, it's my turn. But this is where the blind spot comes in. We're talking about mindset. We're not talking about the technical skills and the actual product validation. So the blind spot right here is to really putting your excitement on the wrong thing, on the wrong element in the business development, and that is your product validation. So the illusion of uniqueness, where you think that you've got something that everybody needs, you've got something that everybody wants, no matter how you package it, no matter how crafty you are with your marketing, no matter how beautiful or how many beautiful videos you make, if the product is not delivering or not really meant to serve anyone because it was not well thought out, because you have not done your market analysis, because you have not really identified the gap on the market where you can fit in, then the product won't do anything and you'll fail miserably. And then what happens then? Your blind spot will really get you to the place that I had mentioned at the very beginning. And you realize that you never asked anyone if they would be willing to purchase it. You never asked anyone if there's a need for it. You never did and check with your competition. Is there any competition? What is it that they're doing right? What is it that they're doing wrong? And if my product can serve maybe similar marketplace, market demographic, how can I tweak it so that whatever seems like is still missing on the market, I can deliver to it? Find that one little thing that your product can do. And if you can't, at least find that one little thing that will put you above your competition. And it may just be how you deliver your product. It doesn't necessarily have to be the solution itself. It may just be the way you deliver and connect with your customers. Maybe there is an opportunity for being more edgy and innovative and fun and really provide that instantaneous gratification. I don't know, right? But you will not know that until you do your market analysis. But the bottom line is, are there any people out there willing to pay for your product? And so when you really spend like Bob, months and months and months of development on something that you haven't vetted. Think about your bank account. Think about the losses you've incurred along the way. Marketing, all the collateral, if there's a product development, all of that. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Now, also on top of that, your time is money. Your time that you've now spent into developing something that simply tanked, you could have devoted to another project or perhaps your current job where you could have been earning earnings, right? You could have been earning even higher salaries. So now you have lost wages. So the potential of loss, debt, maxed out credit cards is huge right here. Now the banks are calling. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What is your family going to say about that? If you've depleted their bank accounts, right? Kids' bank accounts. Because it's so easy to do. We save, save, save. Now the money's sitting there, I'm launching a product. I'm just going to borrow it and I'm going to bring it right back. So many people do it. I did it myself, speaking from my own personal experience. Oops. The next one, the financial wake-up call, right? Now let's talk about the mental part, which I touched on at the very beginning, right? Why not me? What is it wrong? What did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? Why not me? It's not about you. It's about the process that you didn't follow. But at that moment, when you're sitting with this failed concept, possibly, maybe not, maybe you're just not connecting with people the right way, but you're sitting and things are not moving. And you're wondering why there's so many other negative emotions that all of a sudden may overcome you. You may become overwhelmed with the feelings of being disappointed, lost, and stressed, disappointed in yourself, lost in this whole maze of entrepreneurship. It's like, where did I go wrong in this? I thought it was such a good idea. My family told me, my friends told me. Are your friends and your family your target audience? Or are they just there to champion you along the way, support you along the way? So the blind spot was again putting the excitement on the right people, but wrong position. Right people to support you when things get tough. So this is where you really need them. But wrong people to ask the questions, is this the right product? Because they're probably not your targeted audience. Some of them might, but not probably everybody. So the range of emotions, being stressed with bills piling up, and then your family, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? What now? What is my next step? Do I just walk away from it all? What do I do? What do I do? So now you go back to the basics. Now you need to really go back and perhaps work with someone that can help you out in this process or start doing a research, join a community, and learn what it's like to launch a business, launch a side gig, launch a product, right? Market analysis is the foundation of everything you do. I have been there just like Bob. I've launched, what did I do with, I launched actually a product right before COVID. And I was so excited. Didn't ask anyone a question. It was a digital academy for how to build a mobile app. And, I missed one little tiny thing. Building a mobile app requires someone to actually become a coder. And the cool thing was that I didn't even realize that my competition is so big and so robust that I would never break through. Never ask a question, not one, right? That was an incredibly big learning experience for me. Humbling, very humbling. It didn't deter me. Yes, I had to suffer through some limiting beliefs, like maybe I'm not strong enough, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not capable enough. But then I realized, like, you know what? I am going to reframe everything. And instead of looking at it as a failure, I will look at it as an incredibly time consuming and expensive learning experience. And I learned a lot from it. And this is what I would encourage all of you to think about. If you are one of those people that launched a product and failed, okay, shake it off and start from the very beginning. If you truly believe you have a product that can serve others, now let's do it right. And let's focus on how you, Bob, myself, how this needs to be done the right way so that you know that you truly have a product that someone wants to buy and invest into and support you financially on this journey. So first we need to identify the audience, right? Who they are. We need to target them, meaning you have to go through your branding and figure out your brand voice and does it align with your customer's voice. Once you identify your customer, you will know who they are, men, women, older, younger, edgy, classy. You will understand how to speak to them and you will be able to resonate. That's key, guys. Resonating, right? So you will understand their pain points, needs. You'll be able to speak directly to their pain points using the voice, the language that you know your audience uses on a daily basis. I call it, those are my peeps. That's my village. When I go and talk to all of you, I use language that all of you will understand and resonate with. I'm not speaking to Fortune 500 companies using lingo that, is relevant to them, but would not be, might not be relevant to all of you. I'm just using simple, understandable language that resonates with the people that I want to target, people that have never been in marketing, people that have never done market analysis, people that have never asked questions about their products. Those are my peeps. That's my village. That's my community. And so that is the language I'm using constantly, even during this webinar. No big words, because this is not the audience. And if I was, I might have turned you off right away from the get-go, right? So in order to reach you, I have to identify and target and then reach you, again, using the proper steps. And by doing market analysis, you gain clarity as to what your next steps should be. Sometimes the clarity comes with, I have to go back and tweak a few things in this process. I have to go back and tweak my product because perhaps customers told me, my potential customers told me so, or perhaps my competition actually does it even better. So I need to keep looking and maybe refining the idea, enhancing it a little bit to be even more competitive. Once you have all of that, your confidence is back on. And then you can go out there and start building, selling, marketing, and then the sales come, right? Market analysis will give you the clarity as to how to deliver your product and also the confidence so that perhaps the initial, why not me, now can turn and translate or become confidence. Confidence, because you've learned from, boom, because you've learned from the process. There we go. Looking for it. So again, once you do your market analysis, you basically find out where you fit in. And where you fit in, that means where you fit in on the market, right? You find that gap, and that's where you fit in. And what happens once you do that, you reduce risks and costs. So this is so very important, guys, because remember, you are, if you're launching, probably putting your life savings into this game. You've taken a loan. So you're minimizing your risk, because launching a business, there's always a risk involved, always. Financial, if you put a collateral down, your house, your goodness, I don't even want to think about it. Market analysis must happen to minimize your risks and also costs. You will understand your customers. When you do so, you will know who they are. You will know, Bob would have known who his customer is. Bob would have been able to speak directly to that customer using the same voice, delivering really through marketing, through messaging, delivering information that targets their pain points, provides the solutions to their pain points. You would know your competition. You would know exactly who they are and what they're doing. And maybe you would have an edgy solution that would put you over and above your competition. I mean, maybe you would hope so, right? That's the whole point of going solo and maybe leaving the whole corporate world and becoming an entrepreneur, because you know you have something that others do not, and you know you can deliver. You can fit right in on that market space. Market gaps, we just talked about it, right? And then you gain your clarity around your brand. What is it? Think Apple. Apple, how consistent is Apple? Any Amazon. You know exactly what you get when you do business with Apple, Amazon, Nikes, all the big brands. And that's just because they have clarity about who they are, how to deliver how to deliver on their promises. So the product, they know who their customers are. So when you think of their branding, the voice, really how they're speaking, talking through videos, through images, through product, all the collateral, right? Consistency, consistency, consistency. And if you are lacking this consistency because you don't know who your customer is, so you trial and error causes confusion. Confusion on marketplace. Oh my gosh, you're going to lose your customers before you even launch. That's how it works. And so once you deliver consistently and with the same brand voice, you're golden. People will know exactly what to expect of you when they're doing business with you. So very important. It'll also help you with customer issues, customer complaint resolution, right? Because consistency will drive how you actually work through any negativity, any negative feedback. It's very helpful. And so I have a cat here. It's so funny. Go, go, go. So there are, for all of you that are just dipping into basically entrepreneurship and starting a business, what I can say, Leo, sorry guys, go away. What I can say to you is, this is what happens when you're doing a live video. What I can say to you is that there are ways to do all of this on a budget. And you don't necessarily have to spend thousands of dollars on doing a market analysis, because you can do it really organically and almost completely for free. And what I'm listing here is some of the strategies that we teach inside Startup Pro Academy and also inside our bootcamp, right? So internet, my gosh, there's nothing more powerful than the internet. You simply look up, identify the few keywords relevant to your product, and you start searching and seeing what's out there and what people are, what your competition is doing. So search online. You can leverage all of the free tools necessary that are available. And we're talking literally Google, we're talking Facebook, Instagram. Those are all free tools. You don't have to pay for them. You just have to spend time. The only thing that you have to invest into this is your time. Analyzing your competition. So you're writing I would create simply, and those are some of the tips we go over, the do's and don'ts, or likes and dislikes. You write all the things that you like about your competition, and you like all the things that you do not like about your competition. And those will help you identify how you can deliver on your promises even better, how you can enhance your product so that the I don't like this column turns into advantage for you, for your product. And you can, in a very, very eloquent way, illustrate how your product is actually better than your competition. Not pointing at your competition, but simply showing the differences, right? Conduct interviews. Not your friends and family who will always tell you you're amazing, you're fantastic in this product. Oh my gosh, it's going to make you millions. That's what our friends do. They want to make us feel like we're $1,000,000. You go out there and hustle and talk to real people, and you create a list of questions that are relevant to your product, and you start asking. You can create, again, using very inexpensive, actually free, like Google Docs. Well, you can create forums and do a research and send people emails and ask them, would you be willing to give me a feedback? Again, we teach that inside StartupPro Academy. You go and visit industry shows, events. This might cost you maybe a ticket to get in, but how cool and amazing opportunity to see the real world and what your competition is doing physically. You can touch and feel and hear, talk to people. They won't even know that you're doing a market analysis. Go to expos, business expos, right? Markets, markets that are on the weekends, what are the farmers markets? StartupPro Journey, StartupPro Academy is one of our products that we've just recently launched. And I would love to invite you guys to actually download our free mobile app. Our free mobile app is available in the App Store, where we have all of the tools I just mentioned, but especially the market analysis. And we go into depth inside the market analysis. And it's just not only the market analysis, but inside the StartupPro Academy, we go step by step and side by side, but the technical set of knowledge that you need to have to launch a business, but also the mindset. So we we pair anything that has to do with you becoming resilient, with gaining confidence, with being able to make tough decisions, with understanding how to build rapport so that you can go into that first sales meeting. But before that, we teach you how to actually put your product together from market analysis, then creating your brand, and how to actually use all of the data that you got through a market analysis and develop your logo, your colors, anything that has to do with your brand voice, you name it, right? Your avatar, customer avatar. Then we go into your digital footprint. And then we go into goal planning through the NLP perspective, because everything inside our StartupPro Academy is NLP based, and it's based on NLP concepts, which again helps you really look at business holistically, which is critical. It's not just the technical stuff, building, but it's also taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind and your heart, making sure that it's all in sync, that your vision, your values, your passion, that it's all aligned, that your family's vision, mission, values are aligned with yours and your business, so that everyone in your household is on board with your new journey. So that's what we deliver inside the StartupPro Academy. And you can actually download your app right now, or download the StartupPro app right now. It's a self-paced curriculum. And or for those of you who are actually interested in possibly learning how to do this with us, we have an amazing boot camp. We've just started one last Monday, so we have another one coming next May. It's a 12 week program, 90 days, where we literally handhold you and walk you through everything you need to know about building a business. So if you have an idea, my amazing partner Julie and I will walk you through every single step. So by the end of your 12 weeks and 90 days, you will have a concept already put in place, implemented. You will actually physically have done market analysis. You will have created your digital footprint. You will have put together your goals, your strategy for the next 30, 90, 120 days and a year, two and above. You will have done your vision board and you name it. So by the end, you will have that complete clarity and confidence, but already your concept implemented. And so we have another group starting in May. But for those of you who are actually interested to start right away and not have to wait, you can join us even now, even now. So we've only done a vision board, which we will be able to recreate with all of you. And you can join us on Monday. On Monday, we are starting with an in-depth market analysis. So what you got was just a very brief overview of what to do, what not to do, and how to avoid becoming a Bob. But they failed sitting at home with a bunch of products that you had someone create for you that are not selling, all the shipping stuff that's just sitting there. And what are you going to do with it? You know, the time and energy, maxed out credit cards, and empty savings account. What are you going to do? Right? So I would love to for you to think about whether entrepreneurship is if it is your thing, if it's in your blood, if it's somewhere in your vision, in your dreams. Join the Startup Pro Bootcamp. You can certainly do a self-paced study in our academy. You're more than welcome to. But inside the bootcamp, not only that you get us and the continuous support in you will not have to search anything and look for answers and hunt down the internet and YouTube and watch videos on how to do things. We'll actually show you how to do it. We will be there with you. We will show you how to launch your product. We will help you validate your product and your service. So this way, you know, you will not be a Bob and you will actually launch your product with confidence and clarity, knowing that you have an audience that is willing to pay for it and willing to buy it. And you will have all the bells and whistles and everything you need in place to launch on the very first day post bootcamp. And we're so excited about that. So join the current group if you want to, if you don't want to wait anymore on Monday, just go ahead and message me bootcamp right away. What I'll do in the comments right now, we have a chat going on. And what I will do, I will share with you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And what I will do right now is I will, where is this? In the comments, in the chat. Here it is, chat. I will share two links for you. Actually, one link. You have a May registration if you would like to come and join us in May. And inside the May registration, where are you guys? I just lost you. Oh, here it is. Click on the link. Come on. Where is the chat over here? Here we go. Sorry about that. Here we go, chat. This is the link I'm sharing with you right now for the Maze Bootcamp. So all you need to is click on it and schedule a very quick 15-30 minute discovery session with myself and Julie. And you can ask all the questions that you need. And if you would like to join our bootcamp right now, all you need to do is message bootcamp right now. Bootcamp right now. And that would be if you want to join us on Monday. It's at 6 p.m. And that would be Monday. What is the Monday is what date? Monday would be what day? 23rd. Hold on, let me see. Let me open my calendar. Monday 23rd, 25th, okay? Monday 25th at 6 p.m. EST, which for you guys in Australia, that is actually Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning on the 26th, and I believe it's 8 a.m. If I'm a little bit off on the time because of the time change, forgive me, but we'll certainly walk you through it. But all you need to do is come in boot camp, or you can also message me at StartupPro. Go here, facebook.com, StartupPro official. You can go to our Facebook and you can message us on Facebook, and we will be more than happy to get in touch with you. But really, the easiest way, if you click on the very first link that I have added into the chat window, is that you will be able to get in touch with us right away and get on our schedules, and we'll be able to chat with you and answer all the questions you may have. If you have any questions, post this meeting. If you're watching this as a recording, because it's super early or super late, I will be checking, and I will answer those as they come in. But thank you so very much for your time this morning. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to hearing from you. And if you're out there building your dream and hoping and planning to launch your own business, please promise to yourself and to your family and your friends and to me that you will not skip business validation and the market analysis, and you will do the right thing, follow all the steps, get to know your audience, find out their needs, their pain points, and also find out if they would be willing to pay for your product. Okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.